Hello my friends. I have a lot of plantains growing in my yard and I'm getting tired of making plantain chips out of all of them, and there's a fried plantain dish called Tostones, and let me show you how these are made. Now a lot of people like to use the green plantains. I like the ones where they just turned. They're still firm, but they have some sweetness to them. The green ones are too much starchy for me. They're harder to crush after you've been cooking them, and the ones that have turned yellow have more sweetness. They're a little bit softer. I like the taste of those much better. Let me show you how to go about making these. To prepare the plantain, I cut the end off, both ends, and I want a flat end on these. And then you take one of the ribs, slice down the rib, and you work the peel off like that. Again, cut the ends. Slice down one of those ribs. And you can see these are still somewhat firm. Let's see how, this is a small one. This looks more right. These are all the same batch. This one definitely is softer, but it will work. And let's do a green one. You can see the difference just in peeling, and that's just a day or two more would have this already yellow. See the difference? I'm going to cook up quite a few of these, and more than what I can eat. The leftovers will freeze pretty good, so that's what I'll do with the leftovers. Big difference in the peeling. The green ones, yellow ones are from the same batch that ripened on the banana plant. Okay, once you have these cut, I like to make these pieces about 1 inch thick. So you can see my plantains are kind of smaller than what you would find in the grocery store. Usually the plantains are of fair size, and that little one in half. In your skillet, I'm using avocado oil. I like avocado to fry in. It has a tendency to not overheat like olive oil does. And I do not like to use canola oil. I also use almond oil. The avocado oil is a very healthy oil to be eating. Now heat your oil up, and then I have it on a medium heat. Now the yellow plantains have a higher sugar content because they're sweeter than the green ones, and these may have a tendency to want to stick. Now a lot of people, when they're cooking the plantains, they'll use a lot of oil where it'll be about half of the depth of the pieces that you're cooking, and that way it allows a better frying. It'll cover all the surfaces with one turn. Okay, I see smoke, so I turn my heat down to a low. Okay, I like to move them around to keep them from sticking. Have the temperature set to low. You want to get it to just a little bit of caramelized color. Now it would be a lot easier to use a deeper oil in the pan. However, the cost of avocado oil makes it, for me, cost prohibitive. So a little bit of oil and a little bit of work will save you some money. Okay, this looks good. Ready to take this off the heat, so let's remove these. What you do next is take a piece of parchment paper, and if you're like me, you don't have all the kitchen supplies that you need. What I found out in place of the parchment paper is a Ziploc baggie, and what I do is cut it apart. Cut the two sides. Just one. And this just happens to be the perfect size for doing the next step, which is we need to crush these. So we take these fried banana chunks, and what I find works the best is this 9-inch plate, and I just crush it like that. Makes a pancake, or like a pancake, and it removes very easily, probably more so than the parchment paper. Now we refry these. So back to the stove. Careful you don't splash, but I find the easiest way to put them in is just give it a turn. I kind of messed up. The ridge here allows this to press to the perfect thickness, or at least in my opinion. How do you eat Tostones? Well, I like to use a sauce that I make, Mojo. And what you want to do to make the sauce is take a large head of garlic, and you're going to peel the garlic. So the way I peel it, cut the root end off, give it a little tap. Remove that hard end. And we'll do this with all the cloves here. And this was a large chunk and a large head of garlic. With the large head of garlic, you're going to use about a cup of olive oil. And of course, I stay away from the canola. After you have them all peeled, now you want to dice them up. We want to add about a cup of oil. I'm using olive oil. And a lemon. And that's about a lemon. We're going to heat this for about 15 to 20 minutes. We're going to heat it on a low heat, and we want to cook the garlic. We want the essence of the garlic to go into the oil. Cook the sauce until the garlic is golden brown, and the oil will be infused with the garlic flavor. Time to eat. Okay, you might want to add salt into your Mojo sauce. Tostones. And the sauce really makes it. Some people put ketchup on it. I've never tried it. If I did, it would have to be Heinz ketchup because I'm from Pittsburgh. And you have to excuse my pronunciation. We only know Pittsburghese. Tostones with Mojo sauce. Well, this will be my dinner. Wonderful. The rest of my plantains, I probably have 100 pounds outside waiting to be harvested. They'll probably all be going into plantain chips. And the reason is they ripen too quick sitting around, so I'll be making these, and when they get too ripe, they're plantain chips. Fit to eat. Thanks for watching, my friends. Bye-bye.